Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And look at this Packers defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
And they fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Okay, looking to put a drive together.
Cougar 19. Hey, here we go. Shot.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers at 6-2 to start play. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
70, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hold it ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready. 670 Timberwolf. Ready.
Looking to throw. Maynard. Now a run here, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shamar Turner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
Back to throw. Maynard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Maynard. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
That's out quickly to Bateman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
19. Big Lion. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try.
A 59-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Breaks through the contact. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score. There he goes, left side. Breece Hall. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Steelers 7, Packers 3.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10. And their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Liking 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
Back to throw. Maynard. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Ready.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Omarion Hampton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Steelers 7. Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Got it. Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This pass out wide to Hall. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
14 yards on the play. That's good for Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 50.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there. And it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 129 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal.
Ready? Big Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now the ball comes loose. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short.
Come on. Hey, go.
Looking to throw. Shepard to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Shepard. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, Maynard. That one caught downfield by Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nineteen Tiger. Here we go. 18, 60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Maynard. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Come on. 70 Lions. Trap 50. 70 Rangers. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Shamar Turner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we've got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Bravo 80. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. And it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Pioneer.
Second and long. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
19
line.
type. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Maynard throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19. Viking 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Maynard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's to Mario Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Steelers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Second and 6. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Maynard. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hampton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Ready? Break. Mustang 19. Bronco 80. Ready?
2nd and 13. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and 19.
Warriors 70. Cowboys 70 Timberwolves. Say, hey. 79 Broncos. 18.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go Street. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Maynard. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And it'll surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt. Ready?
Back to throw. Maynard. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Packers 26. Steelers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fighting his way through contact. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Viking.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going right back to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Shepard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Packers 60 Nazareth, 6 Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Shepard. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down in the yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Shepard. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
19 right. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Maynard. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Panther Street! Panther Street!
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 79 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
60 by 60 by.
Looking to throw. Maynard. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Viking 18. Riggs. Mustang 19. Dragon 6.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for the Packers. Touchdown. Christian Watson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Steelers 21. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Cougar 19. 70 Timber with Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. Maynard. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Packer 60. Tag. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Getting mad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive. Maynard. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
65, 19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.